And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And it's a perfect bunt as they can't even get to the ball.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base paths.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. DeJong tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Here it comes, 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Wong over at second. DeJong at first, one gone. Count now a ball and a strike. Strike two swinging just out in front of the slider.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
And he'll get in there safely. Here's Dexter Fowler now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He has 7 hits in 31 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Line drive to center field. Hicks will make the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Now at the plate, Brad Miller. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Frazier is going to have room out there as he... Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
DeJong gathers it in. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Throw in time at first for route number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Molina gathers, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Settling in now, Yadier Molina. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled away. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. 2 balls and a strike to Molina.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. First pitch of the at-bat.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voit. Ripped down the line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carlson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Clint Frazier. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. One and 1, the count to Clint Frazier.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a little blooper to center. And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner from first comes around to score.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on the show right after this. Leading off the inning, Colton Wong, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Colton Wong.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. So one gone here in the St. Louis third. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
That's inside. 2-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Two balls and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Ball even at 2-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Over to first. Cole back in standing. To the plate now, Dylan Carlson, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. Fastball just off the inside corner. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. That's in there. Base hit. And a tag, and he is out easily. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
and digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and 1 strike. Stanton, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Two and one.
1 strike.
From the stretch. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Thank you.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Standing in, Luke Voigt, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Line to the right side. Fowler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he fouls this one off. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brad Miller hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The third baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
1-1 the count. And it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Line towards center field. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Frazier, a native of Georgia, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Popped him up. Torres has a play. 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder, Bader. Originally from New York State, he's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A shot down the first baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the heart of the plate with count leverage, you're going to pay for it.
Don't want to forget about him. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a flare out to left center. Left fielder coming in, but he can't get there, and this might tie up the game. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs. Yeah, I think it's pretty.
Ouch, that one hit him. Stepping into the box, Dylan Carlson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Fouled off. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Chad Green, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. At the plate now, Dexter Fowler. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brad Miller. No hits to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Green. 28 years old. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they near. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in the long ball threat, Gary Sanchez. Fouled away. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up on to first, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB. Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Matt Carpenter.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back.
Yadi Molina digging in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Lofted in the air out toward right center. LeMahieu backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Judge is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And a bunt attempt here with 2 strikes that'll get foul, so he'll become out number 1.
Now back.
Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer. You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Hit back up the middle. Wong is there. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Here comes the first pitch. Luke Voit is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now he is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And it pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 20.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's not. Up at 1-1. From the stretch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Yankees strike for a run on the RB. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Got him to go down swinging there. Paul DeYoung is the second out in the 7th inning. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Jordan Hicks gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jordan Hicks.
Clint Frazier is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. One gone here in the Yankee seventh, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1. Here's the first pitch to him. Dylan Carlson is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And he falls behind. 0-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Again, he sends it out of play. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bouncer to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. At the plate, Brad Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The count to Miller.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Alex Reyes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
The right fielder,
now to the plate, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of the slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Runner back safely. Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Quick check on that tying run at first, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yanks held in check. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Aroldis Chapman is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Yadier Molina is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
The batter.
Ready now, Harrison Bader. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
0-1.
Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giovanni Gallegos is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Giancarlo Stanton. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Oh, but that'll be shy of the monuments as it hits off the wall. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Clint Frazier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll dive back in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. Wong for one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. St. Louis used a nice fifth inning.